Hello and welcome back to the studio. Today we are going to talk about this awesome extendable breadboard dining table, and we're going to show you some tricks and some tips on how to do that coming up. So the really cool thing about this build is this part right here. This is a brand new product for us, part 9065. And these table slides are going to allow us to be able to attach to our tabletop here. This out here is actually a breadboard end, and this is our leaf. What we're going to do first is just kind of get everything off and lay out our center, and go ahead and route out for our V stabilizer bars. If you need to see really detailed instructions on this, check out the other videos that are listed right here, and those will go into depth. Okay, we're just pretty much just going to run it today. And then once we get the center all laid out, I've got all my hardware here, lineup pins and all of that. There again, if you want to see more detailed info on the alignment pins for your tabletops and your leaves and all of that, we've got links to those videos also. Let's go ahead and kind of clean things up and get this center laid out, and we'll go from there. Okay, I think I've got everything ready here, and what I'm actually going to do is just start with this skirt assembly and get it put together and mark my top where it would be attached to the top. That way I'll know exactly where this is, and I can lay out my V stabilizer bars kind of just inside this. Let me go ahead and put this together, and then we'll go from there. While I had my table base on there, I was able to kind of measure in and see exactly where I wanted these in relation to that. Now that I've got all that figured out, I'm just going to go ahead and lay out my lines for this and get set up to route these. That center screw just has one tiny little hole, and then all the rest are slots to allow for a little bit of give and take as that moves with the moisture and the humidity and stuff like that. So that's the V stabilizer bars. Okay, so let's talk real quickly about how I have laid out my slides here. When you get your slides, you're going to see a blue and a red. That blue is a right side and the left is a red. Okay, now what I've done here is put a right and a left and a left and a right. These two are going to travel this way. These are offset, and these are traveling this way. So this portion stays put and this slides out, okay, to catch our breadboard and then our space for the leaf, okay. I'm going to see where I want to notch out my skirting. I'm going to figure out where I want these and then just make that notch out with a jigsaw. So the next thing to do is get my slides exactly where I want them. A couple things that I like to do is start maybe from here because it's easy to measure and make some marks and get that. And then just double check, make sure that these are perfectly parallel with each other. The other thing that I want to do is keep this closed, okay, tight together, and run it up, maybe leave about a 1/16 right here in between the skirting and the slide. Let me just talk to you a little bit about why I offset these the way I did. I wanted to try to keep as much width here and here as I could. I always like to have as much width as I can on these. I feel like it gives just a little bit more stability to the, what is being held there. Okay, so we've got all of our slides in place now, and the next step is going to be putting in our lineup pins. If you need further instructions besides what we're doing today on these, we have another video that goes a little bit more in depth with these. Check that out if you would, and that'll get you going on these. For now, we're just gonna grab a hammer and start tapping these in. Let's get going. All right, so let's start with males over here, and you can start to set it in. Now you see how all of this is set up. I'm just gonna pull this out and hold it all. Right here, there's a little bit of there's a relief right here, and then it comes back for your mounting portion, okay, that would be onto your breadboard, okay? The space in between here and here, this is the whole way out, would be the space that is available for your leaf to set into. We have to accommodate for the alignment pins. I think you could easily get about a 12-inch leaf in there and still have room for your alignment pins to not ding up your table. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and attach that table slide to the breadboard. And so, of course, we have that relief right there. I'm gonna come about 5 1/4 off of the end. This is tight. Pop our screws in there. Once we flip everything upside down, gravity will be on our side and the weight of this will be on our side. So what I want to do next, two things. I want to set up with our locks, and I'm going to put those about right there. Then these leaf levelers, I'm thinking of something like this. Okay, that just about wraps it up for this project. This table is so nice. I really like this table. Just works so well. These slides did a great job. This is a really cool project. So if you are interested in these table legs or these table slides, check on the links above, like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. And if you have ideas for future builds, please leave those, and we'll see what we can do next time on Builder Studio.